Hi, I'm Zoey. Hang out with me in real life. Welcome to Dorky Details, Dishing Daily Drama.
Hey guys, it's Zoey. I'm so glad you tuned in to discuss Dorky Details. Today we'll be dishing the daily drama on Dork Diaries Book 12, Tales from a Not-So-Secret Crush Catastrophe. Depending on where you live around the world, your book could look like this, or even this. Regardless of the language you speak, Dork Diaries 12 is filled with friendships, crushes, and lots of laughs. And let's not forget the drama. It all started when Nikki told me and Chloe that she was coming down with something. She said she couldn't think straight, her heart was pounding, her palms were sweaty, and she felt a little queasy, like she could vomit. Yikes. So, being the good friend that I am, I had to make sure to check on Nikki to make sure she was okay. I hope it's not contagious and I don't get puked on like that one time she upchucked a bucket of hurl trying to break the record for the twisty, totally tubular tornado ride at the WCD Carnival. Note to self, never ever eat a bunch of junk food before going on a marathon carnival ride. Okay, I digressed, but seriously, Nikki is always full of surprises when you least expect it. After I got a list of all of her symptoms, it definitely turns out she was totally suffering. The official diagnosis? An acute case of crush-itis. And there's no known cure? There's actually been reports that it can develop into love. Things are going great between Nikki and Brandon until she accidentally crushed her crush. And how did that happen? Check out this fun video.
Hi, I'm Nikki Maxwell. I am totally crushing on, Brandon Roberts. Everything was perfect until I came down with a serious case of crush-itis. Then, this new guy came to my school, and boy, was he super friendly and fun to hang out with. What do you do when you accidentally crush your crush? Now my life is a crush catastrophe. Read Dork Diaries Book 12, Tales from a Not-So-Secret Crush Catastrophe. Get your copy today!
Now that you know more about Nikki's crush catastrophe, I'm here to give you the inside scoop, juicy details, and answers to your burning questions about Dork Diaries Book 12 and Dork Diaries in general. Let's get started with dishing the daily drama. Strawberry Milk asked, why did Brandon decide to train Daisy, and what does Daisy look like in real life? I personally think he offered to train Daisy for two main reasons. One was because he wanted to get closer to Nikki, and two was because Daisy really needed the actual training. Speaking of Daisy, here is a super cute pic of her. And here's a fun fact, do you know Fuzzy Friends Animal Rescue Center isn't just for dogs, they rescue other animals too. Check out my super cute kitties I'm fostering for Brandon until they're adopted from Fuzzy Friends. Foxy and I'm a Dork asked, why was Andre going to class with Nikki if he was a student at Northampton Hills International Academy? Well, actually, Andre was attending Nikki's school because they were hosting students from Northampton Hills for a student exchange program. Nikki had to serve as our school student ambassador and escort Andre to all of his classes. Dorky fan and #Jisoo fan asked, how did Nikki end up spelling Andre's name as Andrea? Well, Nikki spelled Andre's name wrong because she assumed that her partner was a girl, since usually girls are paired with girls for the ambassadors and stuff like that. Nikki was totally shocked when she realized that Andre was a guy and embarrassed because she shared so many personal things, like her crush on Brandon and her hairy legs. England Dork Forever asked, did you and Chloe ever have a crush on Andre? Well, yeah, me and 270 other girls at my school, including Nikki and Mackenzie. Everywhere Andre went, girls stopped, stared, giggled, whispers, and took selfies. There was literally a small group of girls following him around at school all day. I don't even think they're students from our school. Can you say stalker? Here's a list of all the superfans that asked this question. Why does Andre call Nikki Nicole? Well, actually, Andre asked if he could call Nikki Nicole since it was super popular in France. I think it's cute. He said Nicole is a beautiful and intriguing name that means victorious, which fits her so much better than Nikki. All of these superfans want to know, does Andre really like Nikki? Yup, Andre definitely likes Nikki. Actually, I think it's kind of obvious that he's really into her. Plus, they have tons in common. I've seen how he acts around her. They have shared this awkward experience being the new kids at school. So like us, they kind of bonded over that. These superfans are dying to find out. Does Brandon really like Nikki? And if so, how much? Yes, unequivocally, no doubt about it. Brandon said, I quote, I really like you, Nikki, like a lot. And Nikki responded with, same here, Brandon. I've always known that Nikki was into Brandon. However, it wasn't always clear about his feelings for her. Let's check out the crush-o-meter to figure out where Brandon Nikki scores. You've got, just friends, more than friends, catching feelings, crush, and then you have a thing! Since Brandon finally shared his feelings, I think they have officially moved beyond catching feelings and are the beginning stages of a full-on crush. These superfans want to know, are you Team Andre or Team Brandon? OMG, both dudes are just super attractive. Brandon's cute like a guy next door, and Andre is handsome like that hot guy in a teen magazine. Let the playoffs begin. On this side, we have Team Andre, and over here, we have Team Brandon. Take a close look at each contender and pick your fave if you can. Whose team are you on? These superfans want the inside scoop of whether Andre is jealous of Brandon. Well, actually, I think it's the other way around. Brandon is jealous of Andre and Nikki's friendship because while they do have a few things in common, Brandon and Andre are completely different. That's what makes Nikki's friendship with each of them so intriguing and different. For example, Brandon is more of an introvert. He's quiet and shy, whereas Andre is an extrovert. He's really outgoing, has traveled all over the world, and he's super confident. Brandon doesn't like it when Andre calls Nikki by her real name, Nicole, and that probably adds to the jealousy. Nikki said that all the attention feels like something straight out of a fairy tale. I mean, can you imagine having Prince Brandon and Prince Andre duel over you with their swords?
Spoiler alert! Going forward, the rest of the questions contain spoilers about Book 12.
Do you want to know why Mackenzie and Tiffany photoshopped pics of Andre and then posted them online with rude comments? These superfans sure want to know. Mackenzie and Tiffany photoshopped pics of Nikki and Andre to make Brandon jealous, so he would stop hanging out and liking Nikki. And once Nikki was out of the picture, Mackenzie could move in and take Nikki's place. Can we say sociopaths? I mean, like who does stuff like that? Only self-absorbed psychotic mean girls addicted to selfies and lip gloss, that's who. Anonymous asked, who's more of a ruthless, backstabbing mean girl, Mackenzie or Tiffany? Both Mackenzie and Tiffany are absolutely horrible, but Tiffany definitely takes the crown on that one. She's a selfie-addicted, pathological liar, snobby mean girl that actually bullied Mackenzie and made her cry. Her hobby is ruining people's lives. Tiffany is so cruel, she makes Mackenzie look like a mean girl in training. These superfans asked, is Tiffany Mackenzie's new BFF? No, Mackenzie and Tiffany are not BFFs. They are actually just using each other. Tiffany never really liked Mackenzie, but she enjoys causing chaos, so she will use any means necessary to make that happen, including befriending Mackenzie. Like Tiffany, Mackenzie is also a user. She doesn't care for Tiffany either, but she jumped at the opportunity to join forces and cause a major drama fest. The moment they were busted, they threw each other under the bus and started insulting each other and blaming each other for what happened. Strawberry Milkshake and Dorky Drama Disher 24/7 asked, did Mackenzie read Nikki's letters to Brandon and Andre, and why did she switch them around? Yes, Mackenzie had plenty of time to quickly read both letters, since Nikki left her backpack in the bathroom. Mackenzie switched the letters to cause even more drama and confusion. These superfans want to know, what was your reaction when you found out Andre and Tiffany were related? My mind was blown because I did not see that coming. And to think, had that day not turned into a drama fest, Andre would have told Nikki that he likes her a lot. Heck, he almost said it in front of all of us, but he stopped mid-sentence when Brandon was glaring at him. These superfans want to know, is Book 15, Tales from a Not-So-Posh Paris Adventure, the last book in the Dork Diaries series? And the answer is, no way, absolutely not. Rachel will keep writing Dork Diaries and her daughter Nikki will keep illustrating them as long as you superfans keep reading them. Everyone was dying to know what happened to Brandon's parents, and it was actually one of the most popular questions. Rachel will answer the huge mystery about Brandon's parents either in a future Dork Diaries book or possibly Brandon's very own diary. So just keep reading. These superfans want the inside scoop on whether we, me, Nikki, Chloe, Brandon, Mackenzie, Theo, Marcus, Violet, and everyone else in our class will be going to high school in this fall. Yes! Can you imagine us in high school? I'm really looking forward to it. High school sounds kind of scary, but exciting at the same time. These superfans want to know, is Nikki going to Paris this summer? The truth is, I'm not supposed to tell, and I've actually been sworn to secrecy. But I will give you a teeny tiny hint. A teeny tiny one. I had to renew my passport. Anyways, these superfans want the juicy details. Will Andre be in Dork Diaries Book 15, Tales from a Not-So-Posh Paris Adventure? Yes, but you'll have to read Nikki's diary to find out what actually happens. You can pre-order your copy today.
We've come to the end of Dorky Details, dishing daily drama. Thanks for all the amazing questions. I loved reading every single one of them. See you next time!